Hey, Hokie fans and Virginia Lottery lovers. I'm Stacy from the Virginia Lottery event marketing team. And today we're talking about Virginia Tech men's basketball versus Duke. That's right. The Virginia Lottery is game sponsor for the Tech versus Duke game, and we're thrilled to be a part of the action. Today in our segment, we'll be featuring a member of the Cassell Guard, and we will have a guest appearance from a former player. So, doesn't that sound like a great time? I'm super pumped. Wanted to share with you all briefly that Virginia Lottery has had a long partnership with Virginia Tech. And, it's our mission at the Virginia Lottery to support public education, grades K through 12. 100% of our profit goes to K-12 public education across the state. And with that, we're able to share that message with Hokie fans, and we love being partners with you all. I'd like to also introduce the other half of the event marketing team. Tyra is here. She's super pumped about listening in on this interview, and she'll be tagging along with us. It'll be a ton of fun. And without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and introduce my special guest here, member of the Cassell Guard. Hey, Camden. See, Tyra's waving at you. Camden, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here and, talk about Cassell. It's a great place to be and I miss it terribly. So super pumped.
Awesome. Oh, what a great time. Thank you so much for joining us. So I wanted to go ahead and just ask you a few questions. First, can you tell us a little bit about what it means to be a member of the Cassell Guard, how you got to be a member of the Cassell Guard, what it means to you?
Yeah, so Virginia Tech has been a big part of my life for as long as I can remember. I come from a big Hokie family. I've been going to basketball and football games ever since I was in diapers. So coming to Virginia Tech as a student, being involved in that student spirit and that student experience is something that I wanted to dive headfirst into. So the whole student section in Cassell, if you're in the student section, you're a part of Cassell Guard. And having been in that experience during my freshman year, I knew I wanted to put my hand in a little more and be more part of the planning process. So I applied to the executive board aspect of the Cassell Guard, where we help plan the events, the themes, the giveaways. And having played basketball in high school, I have a really great appreciation and understanding of the game and what it demands from the players. So the combination of student spirit, my love for Virginia Tech, my love for the sport, and just the creativity and event planning that it all combines together has been one of my favorite organizations to be a part of during my time as a student there.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Like, I feel like I want to be a member of the Cassell Guard. Can you tell us maybe about your favorite memory that you have of a home basketball game?
Oh man, Stacey, I don't know if I can actually pick one. Cassell is just such an electric place to be, especially when our team is on fire, everyone is filled up, having a good time. But I think it's all of the little traditions that make not being there this year what I miss most. Jumping up and down to Enter Sandman, seeing the place shake, face painting our faces before the games, having the light shows, having the whole student section link up arms and sway back and forth to the We Ready song after halftime. I miss losing my voice. I miss being sweaty and drained after each game and just being surrounded by students who are doing the exact same thing. So high-fiving the players after the game, the anticipation before tip-off, I absolutely miss all of it terribly, but still happy to support our guys and our teams from afar virtually and just doing what we can to keep the spirit up.
Gosh, yeah, I can, as you're describing it, I can just feel the electricity and kind of remembering that feeling when we've been there for previous basketball games as game sponsor. So, hopefully in 2021, we'll get back to that. We'll be able to see that and feel that more in person. So, all right. So as I mentioned, Virginia Lotteries has sponsored the Duke game, right? And I'm wondering if you had to go back and pick a game that you'd like to watch in person, would it be the Duke game or would it be another one?
No, the Duke game, especially for my freshman year, I guess it was the 2018-2019 season. That game was an out of body experience. It was my first Duke matchup there as a Virginia Tech student, and then being surrounded by all the members in the Cassell Guard was just an unreal time. The anticipation was building up for the game all day. I was waiting in lines outside of Cassell hours before the doors opened just to get a seat in there to witness what was going to happen. And then any team that goes up against Duke, having that blue blood competition is just it's electrifying in itself. But us being ranked 20th, I think, at the time during that game, and them being number one, we had a lot to prove, and we had such a great team, and you knew it was going to be a great matchup. So I remember distinctly after the tip-off, they turned the Inner Sandman song off, but all of the students continue singing the lyrics onto the first possessions of the game. And I think that just goes to show how much it means to us. We were leading going into halftime and then sealed the game with a win, storming the court. Everyone was decked out in the whiteout theme. And I remember it so distinctly. And if I could get back in Cassell and relive that day, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Wow, Camden. So, I mean, it sounds like so much fun. And I think that is the perfect segue. I'm about to introduce you to our special guest here in a moment, but I can totally feel your energy for that game. Might not be able to feel it in arena this time during the Duke game, but I know you'll be feeling it in your bones, whether you're watching on social media or through the TV, and you'll probably be yelling as loud as you can in support of the team. But let's see, are you ready for our special guest?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Okay, well, I am so excited to introduce you to Jonathan Kabongo. Hey, Jonathan. How are you?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm great. Oh, great. Camden, are you so surprised?
Yes, oh my gosh, what's going on, John? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's good to see you. How you doing?
Doing well. Finished up finals, ready to rock and roll with some break time, you know?
I hear that. I hear that.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. This is so cool to bring Jonathan here. I heard Camden, I heard you call him John. I've gone back and forth, John, Jonathan. He seems to be okay with it. He seems pretty easygoing. And we heard your favorite memory from Duke, and I think I'd love to hear a little bit about Jonathan's memories of the Duke game. Any other special memory you'd like to tell us about, Jonathan?
Yeah, honestly, I think just the last moments of that game, especially when everybody just stormed the court, I feel like that energy was just unmatched. It just felt like something out of a movie. Obviously, everybody knew they weren't allowed to do that, but yeah, when you get a win like that, I guess just people just lose their minds and some rules just go out the window. So it was definitely one of my favorite experiences of that game, and especially of that season in general, and my time here at Virginia Tech.
That's awesome. Gosh, I remember seeing pictures of that too, of fans rushing the court. And I'm not sure, Camden, did you get to do that or did you kind of hold back a little bit?
I I remember being decked out in my Virginia Tech striped overalls, and people were already flooding towards the front of the student section as those final foul shots were going up. I was getting stampeded, so I kind of took a step back and watched it unfold. But just being a part of something just that monumental and that big for the team and the school was seriously the electricity in that arena was just undeniable.
That's awesome. It's probably great to have had that view from your standpoint as well. So let me see, Camden, is there anything you'd like to ask Jonathan while we have him here?
How's the SoundCloud career going? I saw you were in one of your soul sessions the other day, and I watched it because I think you're friends with my friend McCall, and
Yeah,
it was amazing. I was so transfixed by the video. So how are your hobbies outside of basketball?
honestly, it's always something that's been a part of my life. So it's definitely I don't know. It's a good way for me to just continue to explore myself outside of basketball and, show more of myself to people that don't know, that side of me. So it's going great. I mean, I can't complain. You can't really not enjoy just learning how to express yourself in different ways and, see what else you offer to the world. So can't complain.
Definitely. Well, definitely still supporting you on and off the court and whatever it is that you're doing. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
I love that. I love that. Jonathan, is there anything that you'd like to ask Camden or mention to us or share before we kind of wrap up this segment?
You want to go to a game over the break?
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. You probably meant that more for Camden.
Yes.
That's who was I not supposed to be asking her a question? I'm sorry. Who was I supposed to be asking?
Anybody? Are you asking all of us? That would be great.
I mean, I was asking Camden, like, do you want to go to a game? I'm sure if you want to.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
So we'll figure that out later, but.
For sure. No, thank you so much for the offer. That's insane.
So we can make that happen.
So cool. Very, very cool. Thanks so much, Jonathan. And Camden, it's totally your lucky day, and we're so pumped for you. So we want to thank you both so much for joining us. We are so thrilled again to be sponsoring the Virginia Tech men's basketball versus Duke game. We can't wait for it to unfold, and love the support that you're offering to us, the Virginia Lottery, through this segment, and the opportunity that we have to share our message with you. So go Hokies. And I hope you all have a great holiday season and keep cheering on the team. And Camden and Jonathan, thank you so much. I'm ready to jump in the crowd. I can hear it and I can feel it. Tons of spirit. And thank you to all of our viewers for joining us. We are on all of the social platforms. Be sure to follow Virginia Lottery on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we hope you all have a great day. Thanks.